David Aurora calls this one. I can see where it was picked. We can see the yellow staining here on the base. We've got yellow at the bottom here. That is a main attribute to Gymphidius. They can sometimes be a little pink, be on the pink side or purple side, and I think we've got 2 species. Old school books would talk about this being possibly edible. You would peel the slimy cap off. In fact, if this were moisture, you would see strings of mucus that would stretch out an inch or 2 from these sometimes. So Hideous Gymphidius, aptly named. As this grows, there's going to be a little bit of a webbing, but it's not a true web cap. There are web caps that will do this. This is simply, as this opens up, the mucus will simply kind of give a false sense of a webbing. But very obvious, very slimy top, often things stick to it, and the yellow staining bottom. Keep in mind, a lot of these yellow stainers, be wary of them. Once again, questionably edible. I've got better mushrooms to eat though, but it's a great one to know. Once again, another tattletale. When I see this coming up, I know we're pretty much in chanterelle season, without a doubt.
So you are saying that this will not look the same in, I don't know, a couple of days or
it's going to open up like this, and you're going to see gills.
Uh-huh.
And then even after that, it might flare up slightly.
You mean the gills? It will grow in size as well?
Yes. Oh yeah. It'll get about this big. It'll flatten out some more, and we're gonna see obvious gills underneath here. So this is a young one. I mean, this was not here yesterday. So they truly can grow that fast. And in fact, I'll tell you guys, it was our last plant tour. We actually did the plant tour here because it's fairly moist in this area. Everything's still green. And it was a week later, we're at the same spot, same location. I looked down and there was a cut chanterelle stem that was about that big around, cut flush with the ground. Somebody found a good sized chanterelle and it grew within a week. There's no way we missed it because that's where I was stepping. So, so not only did it grow fast within a week's time, some of these mushrooms can persist for a month or more in an edible state once again. So, so pretty neat. In fact, just for the mycelium to make these fruiting bodies, it's a pretty neat process, but it's actively shuttling nutrients through these microtubules that these single-celled strands build. And in fact, the pressures involved, they can break through concrete. I have found matsutake mushrooms lifting 10-pound rocks, pushing them up. In fact, when I accidentally saw the first one, I went back and started tipping rocks back, and I doubled my harvest. So pretty amazing stuff. They continue to amaze me. And somebody tried to tell me I was an expert yesterday. I don't think there's a person alive who has that much brain power to be called an expert when it comes to mushrooms. We can only retain so much knowledge. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'd like to meet that guy if that's the case.
Well, being an expert doesn't mean you have to know everything about it.
Well, well said.
just more than most people.
Very well said. Very well said.
Yeah. Maybe it's the same thing with that.